Stop overgiving. The power of choosing yourself. If you've ever found yourself constantly sacrificing your time, your money, your peace, or your happiness just to keep someone else comfortable, this message is for you. Being a kind person is a beautiful thing. Loving people is a beautiful thing. Helping others is a beautiful thing. But when giving becomes your identity and you lose yourself in the process, it stops being love. It becomes self-abandonment. Let's talk about why overgiving drains you and why it's time to start choosing yourself. Chapter 1: The Trap of Overgiving. Many of us were taught that being a good person means always saying yes. Say yes to helping. Say yes to lending money. Say yes to sacrificing your dreams. Say yes to keeping the peace. Eventually you become known as the reliable one. Everyone knows they can call you because you'll drop everything to help. At first it feels good. It makes you feel needed. It makes you feel valuable. But slowly something begins to happen. You're always pouring into everyone else's cup while yours is completely empty. And the saddest part? Many people don't even notice how much you're giving until the day you stop. Chapter 2: Why Overgiving is So Draining. Overgiving isn't just physically exhausting. It's emotionally exhausting. Every time you ignore your own needs to satisfy someone else's, you're sending yourself a message. My needs don't matter. Imagine carrying a bucket of water. Every person you help takes a little bit from your bucket, but nobody is helping you refill it. Eventually there's nothing left. Then people wonder why you're tired, why you're anxious, why you're always overwhelmed. It's because you've spent years carrying everyone else's burdens while ignoring your own. No human being was designed to live like that. Chapter 3: Relationships Become One-Sided. One of the biggest dangers of overgiving is that it attracts people who enjoy receiving. Not everyone will take advantage of you, but people who benefit from your lack of boundaries often stay because the relationship works perfectly. For them, you become the one who always calls first, the one who apologizes first, the one who pays, the one who drives, the one who fixes every problem, the one who gives second, third, and fourth chances. Eventually, you're no longer in a partnership. You're carrying the entire relationship on your shoulders. Love should never feel like one person constantly pulling while the other simply watches. Healthy relationships involve mutual effort. Chapter 4: You Start Losing Yourself. When your life revolves around everyone else's happiness, something dangerous happens. You forget who you are. Your dreams get postponed. Your hobbies disappear. You stop seeing your friends. You stop taking care of your health. You stop learning. You stop growing. Your identity becomes attached to serving other people instead of becoming the person you were created to be. One day you wake up wondering, what happened to me? The answer is simple. You disappeared while trying to keep everyone else comfortable. Chapter 5: Choosing Yourself Isn't Selfish. One of the biggest lies people believe is this: if I choose myself, I'm selfish. No. There's a difference between being selfish and having healthy boundaries. Selfish people take from everyone. Healthy people know when to stop giving. Choosing yourself means protecting your peace. Choosing yourself means resting without feeling guilty. Choosing yourself means saying no when your heart is already exhausted. Choosing yourself means investing in your own future. You cannot pour from an empty cup. The healthier you become, the more genuine your love becomes because you're giving from abundance instead of obligation. Chapter 6: What the Stoics Taught. The Stoic philosophers believed that our greatest responsibility is to develop our own character. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that our peace comes from how we govern our own mind, not from trying to control other people's opinions or actions. Epictetus taught that we should focus on what is within our control. You cannot control whether people appreciate your sacrifices. You cannot control whether they stay. You cannot control whether they change, but you can control how much access people have to your time, your energy, and your peace. That is true freedom. Chapter 7: 3 Ways to Stop Overgiving. First, learn to say no without explaining yourself. No is a complete sentence. You don't need a 5-minute explanation every time you protect your peace. People who respect you will understand. People who only benefited from your lack of boundaries may become upset. That's okay. Not everyone is meant to be comfortable with the new you. Second, invest in yourself first. Read books, exercise, learn new skills, save money. Build your career. Spend time alone. The more you grow, the less you'll depend on other people for your sense of worth. Third, ask yourself one simple question before helping someone. Am I giving from love, or am I giving because I'm afraid they'll leave if I don't? That one question can change your life. Love gives freely. Fear gives desperately. Know the difference. Chapter 8. The right people won't need you to shrink. Sometimes people become uncomfortable when you stop overgiving. Not because you've become a bad person, but because you've stopped making life easy for them. Remember this. People who truly love you don't need you to neglect yourself so they can be happy. Healthy people celebrate your growth. They encourage your boundaries. They respect your time. They don't punish you for choosing yourself. The right relationships become stronger when both people grow. Conclusion. If you've spent years putting everyone else first, today can be the day things begin to change. Start choosing yourself, not because you love other people less, but because you finally understand that your life matters too. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. Protect your future. The people who genuinely love you won't ask you to empty yourself just to prove your love. Remember this. You don't have to earn love by exhausting yourself. You don't have to sacrifice your identity to deserve relationships. And you don't have to keep setting yourself on fire just to keep everyone else warm. If this message spoke to you, remember, the strongest act of self-love isn't giving more. It's knowing when you've given enough.